Hey everybody, it's Mark Allender here, and just wanted to do a little piece about the history of the West Coast Diaries 2 album. It's been through a lot before it comes to us now with this vinyl package. So the version of the album that we are emulating here is the original cassette, and yes, I got this back in 1989, and yes, some of you folks maybe have never even seen a real live cassette, but ask your mom and dad, maybe they can pull one out from storage for you. They make a big deal. See, it says Dolby B, very important. As far as packaging, they had a nice idea, but it didn't didn't take so well. As you can see, they have yellow print on a yellow card, and it uses a halftone process, which back in the 80s was very inexpensive. And the photograph here is all done in magenta. So this is 2-color graphics. There was another second printing of the cassette, maybe 2 actually. Obviously this yellow print here didn't. It's very hard to read, especially, in your cassette holder. You can scarcely read that, right? So the yellow was replaced with the magenta, and the magenta was replaced with black. And my original plan was to actually do the vinyl emulating this look, yellow and magenta on a yellow screen. And it became pretty clear we were not going to actually do that. So we went with the black and white. But yeah, you can see, there's the album. There's a little bug right there, which I've emulated. And for the most part, the liner notes here on the cassette are duplicated. Phone numbers and addresses and so forth are not going to be duplicated here, but everything else is consistent. This is old and beat up. I used to carry it around everywhere. Something sticky got in there, so that's stuck. This no longer opens, but anyway, this is the artwork that we'll be emulating for the vinyl release. Now, in the early 90s, these West Coast Diaries cassettes were so popular that Sparrow Records, that great juggernaut record company, put out volumes 1, 2, and 3 in this version, using a Jimmy Abegg painting called the Urban Cowboy. And volume 1 was the blue one, and volume 2 was the yellow one, and volume 3 was the red one. So, yes, you can see. Now, this is not the original CD jewel case. I probably had to replace that thing, 7 or 8 times because it keeps getting cracked and so forth. But here is the original photo of the trio. Pretty much the only press photo of the trio I've ever seen. If anybody knows of another, I'd be very interested for liner notes purposes. It's the first time that the lyrics have appeared in print. And we got this other kind of fetching image of Charlie here looking up in a deep meditative sort of way, as he is wont to do. So anyway, so this is the version that most people are familiar with. Now, there was another version that came out in 2008, and not many people have it. I certainly don't have it, but I can show you what the artwork looks like. And it's very similar to this Urban Cowboy look. It doesn't go through the yellow filter. It's Jimmy's original color scheme for the painting. And that uses a new mix, which I can talk about a little bit later, a new master. And the master that we'll be using has the full edition, has some longer improvisations and so forth on it. So, but there we go. Thank you all for being part of the campaign. And we got like a week left and 1,300 to go. I think we can do it. It's going to be a real nail biter. But please get the word out. Please tell everybody. We got to fund this thing. I need some Charlie on my vinyl. Okay. Catch you later, kiddos. Bye-bye.